Hi, welcome to the Crypto Republic. Before we dive in, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. Last night, I ran the numbers on XRP, line by line, model by model, and the math didn't just check out, it rewired the way I think about this entire market. If these numbers hold, we're staring at a supply story that flips the timeline on digital scarcity from a century away to within our lifetime. And by the end of this video, you'll see why the conversation around XRP may shift from too much supply to not nearly enough. I'll show you the models, the mechanics, and the scenarios, and then you decide. I wasn't looking for a hot take. I was looking for a pattern. It started with a simple question. If circulating supply growth slows and then stops, what actually happens to XRP's economics over time? That's when the puzzle pieces began clicking. Escrow mechanics, transaction fee burn, liquidity migration, and the potential for tokens to get parked in places they can't be easily sold. Not hype, mechanics. Since 2017, XRP has operated with a predictable escrow release schedule. Each month, a fixed amount becomes available, and the portion that isn't needed gets relocked. Think of it like a reservoir gate. Water's allowed through, but most flows back behind the dam unless demand downstream truly needs it. Here's the crucial bit. This schedule is not infinite. At some point, the reservoir hits its designed end state. When that happens, the market loses a major predictable source of new supply. That doesn't guarantee moonshots, but it tightens the room in which price discovery happens. An analogy here, historically, right? Stay with me. In the 1800s, America had a predictable schedule for issuing banknotes under various acts until those frameworks shifted. When a monetary structure changes, behavior changes. Scarcity timing is a structural shift. Today's XRP steady drip is a feature. Tomorrow, the absence of that drip becomes the feature. Every XRP transaction destroys a fraction, burned forever. On any given day, it's microscopic. But time is the multiplier. We underestimate compounding. We underestimate tiny fractions multiplied by millions of events. Roman aqueducts moved tiny increments of water continuously and built empires. In markets, tiny burns plus persistent usage equals supply drag you only truly feel after the fact. Key insight. Once the escrow tap winds down, those tiny burns are no longer offset by a reliable external inflow. Net effect, gradual supply, contraction pressure. Gradual supply, contraction pressure. Not instant fireworks, but a permanent headwind against supply growth. Now let's talk token parking. Not lost coins, but coins deliberately parked for utility. Wrapped assets, liquidity provisions, cross-chain bridges, payment rail treasuries. These are like hotel rooms for tokens.